Welcome back to Diablo Immortal. We had a big day yesterday and a big day last night. Now, yesterday I pulled my first ever 5 out of 5 star legendary gem, and because of this, and it being such a solid gem, it had to become a part of my build. So I decided to go ahead and do a live stream last night where I pulled 100, scratch that, 150 legendary crests, and we got ourselves 10 new 5-star legendary gems. That live stream is on the channel. It was a pretty great time and I did a lot of upgrades, but I want to summarize everything that we did last night for all of you. And I want to start out with the new cosmetic because things are looking pretty wonky. So currently with this new cosmetic, it looks cool when you are when you're a male character, you're the Lich King looking guy, and when you're a female character, you're Sylvanas. There is supposed to be a removable headpiece right here. But when I come over here to hide helmet, it says you cannot hide it with this appearance. Okay, people have told me that they're able to hide it on their characters. It's not working on mine. I was then told maybe if I swap this icon right here, it should hide the helmet. But look at this. Toggle is only available when the cosmetic helmet is displayed. Let's go into a full screen mode and try it then. Now I'm going to click the same thing. It's switching how the hair looks, but it's not removing the helmet. And there is no thing right here that tells me to remove the helmet. So no matter what I swap this to, no matter what I go back to, I cannot hide the helmet. So let's come over here to the cosmetic on the Crusader inside the Phantom Market. And we have this thing right here, which allows you to remove the helmet. Check that out. It comes on and off. It works here, but it does not work for me in my build. Let's take it off right now, come out of here, and I am still wearing it on my build. Oh my God, now it's not. We just solved it. We solved it live with all of you guys. It turns out you actually have to do the toggle inside of the Phantom Market. You cannot do the toggle over here. Let's try it again. Can't do that. Can I toggle it here? Yeah, it doesn't work here. You must do the toggle, at least on the Crusader, inside of the Phantom Market UI, which honestly, I think it looks better without the helmet on. So that's what I'm gonna say. I'm actually really happy that we just figured out that now live with you guys in the video. Now that that's all worked out and we came down and solved the problem, I'm sure that a patch will come through so that we can swap those helmets in the cosmetic UI, or else when the Phantom Market goes away, players will be in trouble and you won't be able to take off the helm, which in my opinion is a problem. Now, I did a lot of moving around of gems. If you take a look over here, I did unlock yesterday a 5 out of 5 star Faded Trail gem. This is the first ever 5 out of 5 star gem. I've been playing the game for 3.5 years, and this is the first time that a 5 out of 5 dropped. So naturally, I was pretty darn excited. And I realized that, okay, I got a 5 out of 5 in here now, which is cool, but I can't throw it in at rank 3. I had to upgrade it. So I was sitting on 170 legendary crests. I wanted to run 100 legendary crests. Now, I did do, let me show you. Okay, I did do this new gem drop. So I was getting a 50% chance of dropping a Faded Trail gem. I ran 100 legendary crests and I was shy one of the Faded Trail gems. So I needed to do more. Keep in mind, I did say I dropped 10 legendary gems. Let me tell you exactly what my drops were. We'll go over to my resonance. I dropped a Roiling Consequence. Great, I put that into my upgrade. I dropped a Blood-Soaked Jade. Great, now I have 8 duplicates of this for upgrading. I dropped 2 Seeping Biles, which notice Seeping Bile is back in my build. And yes, guys, Seeping Bile and Viper's Bite did receive a buff, or should I say more of a fix. So although I don't believe that Seeping Bile is an S or even maybe an A tier gem, for me it's one I put a lot of investment in. I got it up to a rank 6, so I just really wanted to wear it. And I was speaking with Snake the Vile. He and I are actually putting out a video on pets, I believe tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. He recommended I put this back in my build and take out the 1 and 2 star gems that I was utilizing. Now, I was able to put 2 into there, so I got 2 Seeping Bile, 1 Blood-Soaked Jade, 1 Roiling Consequence, and then I ended up getting myself 6 Faded Trail gems, and I think I ended up with a total of 10 or something like that. So I put the upgrades into here. I moved a lot of resonance stuff around. I crafted a bunch of things. I tried to make it so that I was having the most, I wasn't just throwing power into the 5-star gem. I was throwing power into the resonance gems so that I was powering the main gem with my resonance gems. It's just a smarter use of your gem power, and it allows you to do more with the gems. So with all of these upgrades and doing all this, I got myself back up to over 4K resonance. We're just under 4,300 resonance. Now, of course, my new goal is to get to 5K res to get the new wings, but we're also sitting with a lot of room to progress. Check this out. I'm sitting on 8 Blood-Soaked Jade gems. That's the only thing that I have for duplicates there, but I do have a lot of gem power just sitting here. I'm sitting on 450 gem power, and a lot of these gems do have a bunch of gem power in them where I don't even need to use gem power to do the upgrade. I just need the duplicates. Let me show you what I mean. So for those of you that are maybe new to the gem scene and how upgrades work, if I want to upgrade my Roiling Consequence, notice I have 11 gem power in here already. That means that it's basically there within my resonance gem. So I would need another Roiling Consequence, and I would only need 49 gem power. With my Blood-Soaked Jade, I don't have that. Actually I do. I have a little bit. I have more than I thought. I did some upgrading to the resonance gems, but something like, I think it's this one right here, my Colossus Engine. Look at this, 214 gem power in here. That's basically 3 Roiling Consequence Colossus Engine gems I could throw in here without needing any gem power to get 3 more ticks of upgrade. But my upgrade plan right now is I'm gonna go and get my Roiling Consequence up to the next level, because in doing so, I'm gonna get the biggest bonus. Critical hit chances increase to 30% from the 24% that it's at right now. And in doing the upgrade, I only need 1, 2, 3, 4 more Roiling Consequence gems, which is most likely gonna be what I'm crafting with Telluric Pearls. And if there ever is a way for me to give odds to a certain gem, that's gonna be the one. Speaking now of Telluric Pearls, it was brought up to me by a few people that the Battle Pass, remember I always say I only buy the $5 Battle Pass. Well, let's take a look here at the other Battle Pass, the Collector's Battle Pass. Let's take a look at what it actually offers here now that's different. If we slide on over, and this is actually pretty important, from the Collector's Battle Pass, I don't really care about things in the shop. All right, I don't care about the cosmetics. I know that a lot of people do, and this is a good mechanic here. But I don't personally need it. I get a lot of the cosmetics from the Phantom Market, so I really don't need the others. I'm already cosmetic heavy, which is a good problem to have, and thank you Blizzard for that. But check this out. You can get, along with those, you can either get these tokens or two Telluric Pearls, and this happens 5 times throughout this Battle Pass. Here's another one, that's a second for 4 total Telluric Pearls. So essentially at the end of the day, when you go from the start to the finish of the Battle Pass, if you buy the additional $10 Battle Pass, you'll be getting an additional 10 Telluric Pearls, which means every 4 Battle Passes, you'll be able to, from getting that upgraded Battle Pass, the extra $10 or an extra $40 over 4 Battle Passes, you'll be able to craft 1 5-star legendary gem. 2 out of 5-star legendary gem. So the question is it worth getting the Telluric Pearls for the 5-star legendary gems? Keep in mind, basically you're paying $40 for 40 Telluric Pearls. You're paying $1 per Telluric Pearl by getting the empowered Battle Pass, the larger view, the bigger Battle Pass. That's really the only buff, the only difference you're getting for the additional $10. So the question is it worth $40 for 40 Telluric Pearls or 1 2 out of 5-star legendary gem? If I take a look at some of the bundles in the shop right here, you'll notice that this one right here is $10. It gives me 12 of the Telluric Pearls, plus some Legendary Crest, plus some normal gems. Let's keep looking here. $40 here gets me the new Faded Trail gem. It gets me a 2-star gem, 10 Legendary Crests, and 6 Rare Crests. If I continue looking, for $6, I get 8 Telluric Pearls, a Legendary Crest, a Rare Crest. For here you get the Morn Skull gems actually, so we have a couple of the Morn Skull things, and then here $25 or $26 you get a Faded Trail gem, 1,600 of these orbs, gems, all. So what I'm trying to say here is, I still don't believe that the Battle Pass, for the $10 edition Battle Pass, to get an additional 10 Telluric Pearls, I think you'll save more money if you were to just buy Telluric Pearl included packs from the shop, because as you can see right here, you're getting a better deal. It's just less expensive. Now, if you wanted to do it, for example, I need Faded Trail gems. I'm going to need these gems. I could buy it for $26. I'll get the gem. If I bought 4 of the extended battle passes over 4 months and then could craft one, it's going to cost me $40, where here it cost me 26. Plus I get 1,600 orbs, plus I get a bunch of gems. I get the 2-star gem, I get legendary crests, I get 4 legendary crests, 9, 18, 27 normal gems. So really this would be the better value, and actually I think I'm gonna buy this one right now. All right, yeah, that one for me is going to be a good purchase. First of all, the orbs are great. Why do we save orbs? We save them for the big event that comes that allows you to choose the legendary gems that you get. All right, so I like saving orbs because it's more for legendary gem progress. I've gotten 4 to 5 legendary gems from that event from these orbs that are passive orbs. I'm gonna get myself the legendary crest and everything, and end with the Faded Trail gem, which I can then use for an upgrade. So, after this closer analysis, I honestly don't feel, wait a second, did my helm go back? Did you see that? Look at my character. The helmet's on. It's on my character right now. But when I go for a close-up, it's not. Very strange. This is a very strange mechanic. I just got off task. I don't think the value is there to still, unless if you want the cosmetics, to get the empowered battle pass. It's better to go buy the packs from the shop. You will get more value there, or don't buy them at all and wait to get all the Telluric Pearls for free. Take your time and don't spend. But I just want to be clear that I don't think that the battle pass value is there for the $15 one, while there are better offers in the shop. That's up to me. Some people very well may disagree. I mean, in all honesty, I think that Telluric Pearls are some of the most valuable, I can't even find my Telluric, here they are. I think they're some of the most valuable currencies in the game because it gives you such freedom to choose what you want. You have the ability to get any gem you want with it. And by the way, the Faded Trail is craftable now with Telluric Pearls. But the value that you get from the battle pass just isn't quite there. Now, maybe there's something more. If you could get the tokens and get the Telluric Pearls, then maybe that would be better. It would obviously offer more value. But for me, I know what I'm doing, and I still can't get over this helmet. It's such a wonky feature. I don't know why it doesn't come off the way that it's supposed to. Very, very strange. But if you guys did miss the live stream, guys, it was a lot of fun. It was late at night. We went until midnight. And by the way, I am going to be doing more late night live streams. I know Indez and Looney, they do their live streams during the day. I don't want to intrude on their time. Let them be with their communities. I don't want to poke in. I don't want to overstream them or have them overstream me. So I'm going to do my streaming in the evenings, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll try and stream 1, 2, 3 times a week in the evenings, just keeping up with the grind in Diablo Immortal. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you spend your money the wisest of ways if you spend it all inside of the game. And please let me know, what's going on with your cosmetics? Are you having the same wonky issues that I am?